Everybody, my name is Peter Galiwango from MUK Science Turing Center. Welcome to this section. Today we are going to discuss anatomy and physiology, and today's topic of interest is going to be tissues. We are located at 100 Melmac Street in Lowell, Massachusetts, and we also have online tutoring. Please, you can call us on 978-489-8380, or you can email us at pgaliwango6@gmail.com. So now, to jump into the topic today, we are looking at tissues. So we shall see the types of tissues, and in this section we are going to concentrate more on the epithelial tissue. So now the types of tissue we have the epithelial, connective, nervous, and the muscle tissues. So the epithelial tissues, the word epi means surface. So these are the tissues we find on surfaces of organs. Surfaces are organs like the skin, the heart, the blood vessels, the kidney, and so many other surfaces. So we also have another type of tissue called connective tissue. So under connective tissue here we have a very good example here on this model. We have the bones are connective tissue. The ligaments and tendons are also types of connective tissue. Plus the blood itself, it's also connective tissue, since it connects it connects to all different parts of the tissue, or it connects to all the different tissues that we have. So now here we have bones, tendons, ligaments, and also blood itself. So under nervous, here we have the nerves. The nerves from the central nervous system, from the brain into the peripheral nervous system and the autonomic nervous system. So all those nerves play a role in transmission of nervous impulses to all different types of tissues. And lastly, we shall look at what we call the muscle tissues. So under this, we are classified into smooth muscles and also skeletal muscles. So the smooth muscles are a very good example. We have the muscles of the heart, the muscles, the smooth muscles of the blood vessels, and also we also have some smooth muscles in the uterus, in the kidney, as we shall see further when we discuss more of these muscles. So we said smooth muscles, we have the blood vessels, the heart. So under skeletal, we see all the skeletal muscles that serve the bones, those are attached on the bones. So we shall see also those in our further chapters. So now today we are going to discuss more of the epithelial cells. So just like we said, the word epithelial means surface. So what are the classifications of these cells? So these cells are classified into two. Those that are simple and also those that are stratified. So under these simple and stratified, these cells are further classified into shape. So under this we shall see those that are squamous, those that look like squares, those that are cuboidal, they look like cubes, and those that are columnar. Those that look like long columns. So we shall look at simple, squamous, simple, cuboidal, simple, columnar, and also stratified, squamous, stratified, cuboidal, and stratified, columnar. So now let us jump into simple, squamous as our first type of cell. Simple squamous. So simple squamous cells, these are very thin layered cells. They are flat, thin layered cells. With a spars, they have a sparse cytoplasm. And they are flat and they are disc-shaped. So these cells are flat, thin, simple, with a disc shape. So that means that they are very good in absorbing different substances. So we shall look at cells location. We shall see cells in the alveoli, cells in the lungs, and also these cells absorb gases, whereas we also have kidney cells. So these cells in the glomerulus that help in absorption, so they also absorb substances. So all these two do absorb these substances through the process of diffusion. So I have here a model of cells in the kidney, in the glomerulus apparatus. So these cells over here are simple squamous cell. They are thin layered, hence they allow easy dispersion or easy movement of substances across them in and out of the cells. So cells in the lungs, alveoli, and the kidney cells are examples of simple squamous cells. So now let us go further and discuss simple columnar cells. So simple columnar cells, these are cells we find in the GIT, that is the gastrointestinal system. These cells, most of their function is for secretion and absorption. So location in the GIT, gastrointestinal tract. So the function of these cells, we shall see cells that secrete mucus in the small intestines and also generally in the whole GIT, and also absorption in the small intestine or the ileum. So these cells here in the absorption part have what we call the microvilli. So these microvilli are hair-like structures found on these cells, and they perform a function in the absorption of food materials or the materials after enzymes have digested most of the macromolecules. We shall have these cells absorb all those materials into the cells, and later they are taken into the blood system. So these cells in the simple columnar, they are long. Columnar, they are a bit longer than the ones we saw in simple squamous. They're long and have the microvilli which absorb food materials, and also those we find from the upper part of the GIT secrete what we call mucus for lubrication, and also some of the mucus contains what we call the bicarbonate ions that help from protecting the walls of the stomach from the acids that are produced by the stomach goblet cells. So therefore, thank you very much for watching. We shall continue further this topic in the next section as we discuss further other types of epithelial cells. Thank you and bye for now.